1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Should be working. All right, let's take seats, I think, to signal. And I'm gonna. That's okay at this point. One, two, three. Can you hear me? 1, 2, 3. We'll see what happens. 1, 2, 3. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We're going to begin real soon since we have people waiting on Zoom. Maddie and Stephen, if you'll let me know when our Zoom folks are with us. Great. So, it's great to see so many people in the sanctuary. It's great to welcome people on Zoom. In the past, we have started separately and then brought our communities together. Tonight's Hanukkah, we thought we would bring our Zoom folks in right away to join us in the sanctuary, but that means they get to glimpse our sanctuary announcements for the first time. So what we've been doing since we've re-entered the sanctuary is first recognize folks who haven't been in the sanctuary for a year and a half. So if this is your first time in the sanctuary for services since March 2020, raise your hands. We want to welcome you back. That is a Shehechianu moment. So let's join together if that includes you. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehechianu v'kiyamanu v'hegianu lazman hazeh. Now it's great to see all of you in the sanctuary. We ask you to wear your masks over your nose and mouth the whole time. The exception, according to our reentry committee, is our service leaders. When they're speaking, we're going to take off our mask, and we haven't not only been vaccinated like you, but we've also been tested today to be able to take off the masks. And then, but we ask you to wear yours just for everybody's safety, and it's great to be with you. So now I can say Shabbat Shalom,
Shabbat Shalom.
and more importantly, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah.
So we thought we would start with a video on Zoom and in the sanctuary. I think that screen's going to work, and this screen's going to work, but we wanted to give you a taste of the Maccabees who are coming this Sunday at 4 o'clock.
You got it, Rabbi.
Here we go. Maybe we can dim the lights too. We're halfway there. The Zoom crowd might be listening. If not, we're just going to sing while they're listening to the Maccabees. Maddie, if it doesn't work in 30 seconds, just give us the cue. We're good at singing by candlelight in the dark. Her hands are up like, let's sing. So, here we go.
Let's welcome Shabbat in. La 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 la. Hands up in there.
our tech team in the back of the room, I think we should give up on visual tefillah because our screens are not working. But we are going to sing a song which may be new to many of you.
Great. We're going to sing Light These Lights by Debbie Friedman.
Is your microphone
It
on?
is actually lit green, and
Got
I
it.
can't, not sure it's working either. It's not working in this room, but it's working in this room. So I will sing over here,
And I will
then
go
you'll
over here?
project. It'll be projected over here, like technology of the future. And and so I've asked our Tefillah band to join us. You might remember these words; they're beautiful, that help us welcome in both the light of Shabbat and certainly tonight, the light of Hanukkah. So let's join together. Oh, hear my prayer, I sing to you. Be gracious to the ones I love, and bless them with goodness and mercy and peace. Oh, hear my prayer to you. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen. Let us light these lights and see the way to you, and let us say Amen.
You ready?
Sure. Let's join together with blessings over the Chanukiah. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu להדליק נר של חנוכה. ברוך אתה אדוני, אלוהינו מלך העולם, שעשה ניסים לאבות ואימותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה.
So, Rabbi Harper, I always misplace my glasses, my reading glasses. Now I've misplaced my Hanukkah glasses.
Oh, I was about to say, I have a pair for you. They might not be so good for reading,
see.
but if you put them on at this moment, and you look towards either our big Chanukiah up here, or if you look all around the room at the beautiful Chanukiot that are lighting our sanctuary, it's a Hanukkah miracle. Look what
Wait,
happened.
this calls for a 1, 2, 3. Ooh.
I can't even see your faces with it. Ooh, on Hanukkah, we spread the light, we spread the joy, we spread the festivity all around, and so this is our Hanukkah gift for you. Take these with you everywhere you go, anywhere you look at light, you will multiply the light, multiply the joy, the gladness of this season. Let's join together.
Thank you,
Ma'asor.
Rabbi Harper. Ma'asor Yeshua
Page 669.
Oh
to bring in the light of Hanukkah. We bring in the light of Shabbat as well. After we light our Hanukkah, we light our Shabbat candles. And so it is my pleasure to invite up our bar mitzvah, Amira Aberjali, who is becoming bar mitzvah tomorrow.
Come on up, Amira.
I'm so excited to welcome you up. Come and bring in our Shabbat light. And if you put your glasses back on for the Shabbat candles, that's not a bad thing at all. So if you want to come on over and with this little light, we can light.
Amira was perfect timing. Let's join together with the blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. Mazel tov.
Mazel tov, Amira. Mazel tov. Right, so we brought in the light of Shabbat. Let's keep bringing in that joy. We open our Sidurim, our prayer books, to page 138. Let's welcome in Shabbat, the Sabbath bride, with song.
Shamor v'zachor b'diborecha Hishmi'anu el ha'miyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad L'shem u'tiferet v'litila lecha Adoni likrat kalat b'nei Shabbat nekabela lecha Adoni likrat kalat b'nei Shabbat nekabela לקראת שבת לכוון אלך כי היא מקור הברכה מראש מקדם בשמחה סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה לך אדוני לקראת כלה בני Shabbat נקבלה sense of fire התעוררי כי באורך קומי אורי שיר דברי כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה לך אדוני לקראת כלה בני Shabbat נקבלה
Welcome in Shabbat.
בואי ושלום עצרת בעלה גם בשמחה ובצהלה טוב אמוני Shabbat, Pnei Shabbat, Nikav Elah.
We remain standing and we turn to page 146. Now that we are warmed up, we are ready to pray.
Am I awake? Am I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Ya la la, ya la la, 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 la ya la la, ya la la, 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 la la. Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Together we respond. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed, le'olam va'ed. Ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la 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 la, ya la la la, ya la la, ya la 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 la.
Please be seated. Let's continue with the words of Shema on page 152.
Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
We turn to page 161. And obviously on Hanukkah, I've been thinking a lot about light and the light that lives inside of us, the light that we extend from ourselves to the Chanukiah, and thinking about the ways in which we can bring light in the world. And certainly these words, these interpretive words of Hashkivenu, reflecting on friendship, on peace, on companionship, on shelter, on all these things that we can bring forth into this world by reflecting our light from within outward. Let's join together, page 161, with our tefillah band. Wonderful. Hello.
Let there be love and understanding among us. Let Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkiveinu, Leshalom, Beha'amideinu, Shomreinu L'chaim, Ufros Aleinu, Sukat Shlomecha, Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkiveinu, Leshalom, Hashkiveinu, Adonai Eloheinu, Hashkiveinu, Leshalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms.
I'm so grateful to our Tefillah band, including some of our newest members and newest voices, and it's such a joy to be able to sing together in person once again. And so an early thank you to Jake and Asher and Ada and Elijah and Zach, who are here representing our Tefillah band tonight.
Yasher Koach. So I hope the light of our Chanukiot, of our Hanukkah candles, has illuminated for you joy in this past week. So let us turn to page 164. If you are joining us in our Zoom sanctuary, our chat is open for you to mention your gratitude of the joys of this previous week. If you're with us here, we invite you to rise in body or in spirit as we count our blessings and express our gratitude.
Adonai, Sefatai Tivta, V'yagi Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sefatai Tivta, V'yagi Tehilatecha, open up our lips that we may praise your name. Open up our hearts that we may feel our pain. Open up our souls and let our love make us whole, that we may praise. We may praise your name, Adonai, Sefatai Tivta. V'yagi Tehilatecha, Adonai, Sefatai Tivta. V'yagi Tehilatecha.
Let us take this time for our own private prayers and meditations. When you're finished, you may be seated. So let's turn to page 556 in our prayer books. We have a special prayer to insert during Hanukkah. I want to say a word about it first. So while exploring Hanukkah in our Baderech learning program, our kindergarten through 5th grade students have been thinking about how they share light within the communities in which they are a part. On the sanctuary windows, if you look, you can kind of see them illuminated, some of them iridescent. Our students represented the mitzvot, the commandments that they do to spread light, and they only used shapes, colors, patterns. And our STEM students and our other visual art students, you probably saw as you lit your Hanukkiyot around the room that they created other sorts of menorahs or Hanukkiyot to represent how they share light as well. All of these various projects remind us how each of our unique lights contribute to the communal glow of Temple Beth Elohim. We encourage you to read some of the individual artist statements to reflect on the light that you bring into the world as well. Our ancestors acknowledged that their own light was only a result of the miracle that God plays in our lives. So we will continue with the prayer, Al Hanisim, which means for all of these miracles. And this prayer is included specifically during Hanukkah to help us reflect not only on the miracles of days of old, but the miracles that we experience today as well. So page 556. Beautiful. So we are also going to add, to conclude this section of the Amidah, O say Shalom. May the one who makes peace in the high heavens also create peace for all of us. The bottom of page 360. And I know not only do our students know how we represent this with our bodies, but our grown-ups can join in as well.
If you know it, please stand for, if you know the hand motions, we want to see you. Oh, say shalom. I love it, Lucas. Roma. Oh, say shalom. Thank you, Lainey. Roma. Uya ase shalom. Uya ase shalom. Uya ase shalom. Shalom. Alleluia.
As we think about light and the light that we are bringing in for ourselves and our community, we also shed some light out to those who are in need of a Misha Berach, whether in need of healing of body, of mind, or of spirit. We join together and we bring to our consciousness those names now, either in our Zoom room, in our chat box, or here. If there's anybody who we'd like to say Misha Berach for this evening, you can rise and say their names out loud.
We'll add the name of Amy Robbins tonight.
For all those names we say out loud, and for all those names who we keep close in the heart's close place, we join together on page 371 for Misha Berach.
Misha Berach Avotenu Mekor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say,
And of course, on Shabbat, we also give thanks to those sacred moments we've shared during the past week. And for the first time, we're doing this together. We have about 200 people in our sanctuary and over 300 on Zoom. I can see you on Zoom, but those in the congregation can't. But we still want you to raise your hand. They're waving to you, by the way, and they're in front of their camera. So
camera's
if you
behind
have
you.
celebrated a birthday this past week, if you would raise your hand on Zoom or in the sanctuary, as we want to wish you a happy birthday. And on Zoom as well, as I scroll through the screens. How about anniversaries? Any Thanksgiving, November, December weddings? Anniversaries? Mazel tov. Mazel tov. And on Zoom as well. How about if you experienced a first this week? Or you hadn't seen someone or spoken to them in a very long time and you wanted to give thanks, or you lit candles for the first time? We say Mazel Tov to you, Shehechianu. And we have another important first tonight,
We
receiving
do.
a name in front of our community.
Yes, we have Rayla Grinzel coming up, brand new daughter of Allison and Andrew. And I'm looking, there you are. Why don't you come on up, bring Rayla with you. Allison is daughter of Gary and Cindy, longtime members. And we're so excited to celebrate with you. So I'm gonna put on my mask just to keep Rayla really safe. And so tonight, hi Rayla. Come on over, she's even dressed for the occasion. Come on, right over here. So tonight we celebrate Rayla receiving her Hebrew name. And in a moment, you're gonna hear her name chanted in Hebrew. And then we're all going to hear from Andrew and Allison as to the significance of her chosen name. And so, Rayla, you are adorable. We pray that you embrace and feel the embrace of TBE as you continue to grow in mind, body, and spirit with our community here. This precious child with whom these parents have been blessed has brought much light into their lives. May God's radiance continue to shine upon them. May Rayla continue to be a source of light to all those around her. May her radiance illuminate the world, just like the world is illuminated tonight on Hanukkah. May the light of Torah and mitzvot shine in her deeds, and may she help bring the light of redemption to the world. And so we're going to chant her Hebrew name, and then the rabbi and I are going to offer a blessing after we hear a few words about her name. So we sing, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu ve'imotenu, kayemet hayalda hazot, la'aviha ul'ima, vayikare shema be'Yisrael, ita resala, yismacha ביוצא חלציו ותגל עמו בפרי ויתנה. זאת הקטנה גדולה תהיה כשם שנכנסה לברית. כן תיכנס לתורה ולחופה ולמעשים טובים. Our God and God of our mothers and our fathers, sustain this child through her parents' loving care. Let her be known among our people Israel by the name Ita Resala, which we have here on a beautiful certificate. May her name be a source of joy to her and inspire her to serve our people and all humankind. May her parents rejoice in her growth of body and soul as they have brought their daughter into the covenant. So may they, with wisdom and patience, lead her to a life filled with Torah, the blessing of learning and community, chuppah, a loving relationship worthy of God's blessing, and ma'asim tovim, the pursuit of good deeds. Together, let's say, Amen. We'd love to hear about her name. Come on forward.
Hello, everyone. I'm Allison. This is Andrew and Rayla. I want to first thank Cantor Zell for performing this baby naming. We also had the honor of her blessing us before our wedding a few years ago, so very special. So Rayla is named both in English and Hebrew after my Nana and Rayla's great-grandmother, Eleanor Ruth Sandler. My Nana was such a kind, generous, and strong young woman. It's only fitting that she is blessed with her Hebrew name over Hanukkah, as my family spent each Hanukkah with my grandmother and my grandfather. I have fond memories of lighting the menorah, singing the blessings, and eating delicious latkes. Sorry. We hope to continue that tradition with Rayla and keep her memory alive. Through sharing the name with Cantor Zell, we learned that Rezalah is a form of the word rose in Yiddish. On our wall in our dining room, we have a painting from my Nana's house that is a gorgeous painting of a bouquet of flowers. It's always been a favorite of mine from her house, and I was honored to have it hanging in our home. It's amazing that such a great memento I have is also embodied through her Hebrew name as well. Our hope for Rayla is as she continues to grow, she embodies the grace, strength, kindness, and generosity, and maybe even the fashion sense of our Nana.
Well, thank you. And so Rabbi Sissenwein and I want to offer one of the oldest blessings that we have.
Let's all rise as we're going to open up the ark so that Rayla is right in front of the Torah. And I see that the cantor brought for Rayla as she looks at the Torah,
Hi.
her very own Temple Beth Elohim,
It's a puppy, we learned.
puppy or rabbit, whatever she determines it is.
Yeah.
We ask for God's blessing upon her with the presence of our community. After each verse, if we can say, Ken Yehi Ratzon, may it be God's will. And together, Ken Yehi Ratzon, may God bless you and protect you. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may God shine down upon you and be gracious to you. And together, Ken Yehi Ratzon, may you always feel the loving support of your family and your community, and may you be blessed with wholeness of shalom, of peace, and let us all say, Amen.
Amen.
And for the gift of life, for another year in the world, for the gift of love, for first times, for Hanukkah, we join together. So I'm going to share a few brief words. Even though our TGIS service, we always try to keep a little brief, but I am the opening act for our musicians and our singers because we are going to celebrate Hanukkah really soon in song. And Hanukkah is our time of rejoicing. So the way I like to rejoice especially is with food. Has anyone eaten latkes yet this week? And I've always been really confused by the game sour cream or applesauce.
You mean right or wrong?
So how many are sour cream? And how many are applesauce? More applesauce. We'll have to see on Zoom as well. They can raise their hands. I never understood that game because the real answer is both. Exactly. It doesn't have to be at the same time, but have two latkes. This is the way we celebrate food and song and donuts and laughter. This is a time when we're reminded that even when it's dark outside, really dark, even when there's a little bit of oil and you think that the light might go out, you sit down and you get to work and you light the oil anyway. For despite the darkness, we know that if you do good things for others and show kindness and give your love, then by doing so, you're going to notice that there's going to be a little more light in the world, a little more hope. And then you start to smile. You smile even behind your mask, because by doing good deeds, we know that tomorrow can be better than today. And so even in dark times, at Hanukkah, we rejoice because we know we can bring light. We rejoice with food, we rejoice with song, and we rejoice with humor. And that's what we're going to do on Sunday night with the Maccabees, who write songs like silly songs, silly words, to popular songs just to get us laughing. So before we sing a little, I thought, I'd try some new jokes out for you. So you ready? So on Zoom or in the sanctuary, just raise the roof if you think this is a keeper, all right? I've been working hard on these. Why was the broom late to the Hanukkah party? Why? Because he overswept. Okay, all right. What is the best thing to put into a donut? Your teeth.
No.
This is a tough crowd. How much Hanukkah gelt did the skunk get? 1 cent. We're getting there. All right, now we're going to go a little more highbrow. One day, a grandmother was giving directions to her grandson who was coming to visit for Hanukkah. And so she said, this is how you get here. You come to the front door of the apartment complex, and I am in 14T. And there's a big panel at the door, and with your elbow, you push 14T, and I'll buzz you in. And then you come inside in the elevators on the right side, and you get in, and with your elbow, you push 14. And when you get out, I'm on the left, and with your elbow, you hit my doorbell. And the grandson said, Grandma, that sounds really easy, but why am I hitting all of these buttons with my elbow? And the grandmom said, Of course you need to use your elbow. You mean you're not bringing me any presents on Hanukkah? Ooh, okay, all right, that's bad. We better get them up to start singing some funny songs. Ready to come on up?
So I want to invite all our kindergartners, our first graders, second graders, third graders, fourth graders, fifth graders to come line up on these stairs, guys, right up here. I have had the privilege of
We're gonna help
preparing
you.
our
Come on up.
students to bring some candlelight to all of you, both today and Sunday. So friends, we're going to stand up right here, stand up right here, stand up right
All
here.
right, while they're coming forward, what's the difference
Second row,
between
second row,
Hanukkah
second row,
and a dragon?
second row, Leo, second row, right here.
The difference
Yeah,
between
second row.
Hanukkah and a dragon. One lasts for 8 nights, and the other sometimes 8 nights. Oh, yeah. Here we go. We ready, Josh?
All right. Big voices. Big voices. You ready? Let's bring that candlelight. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
From the Maccabees.
I'll tell a
tale of Maccabees in Israel,
of when the Greeks tried to
sail, but it was all to no avail, yeah, the war went on and on and on,
until the
mighty Greeks were gone,
yeah.
I think my life was in the air sometimes, singing Ayo, sing the dreidel, just wanna celebrate for all 8 nights, saying Ayo, like the candles, we sang my old sword, oh yeah, for all 8 nights, then we played dreidel, by the candlelight, as I told you once, yeah, I told you twice, about the miracle of the candlelight.
They took the feel.
Their rhymes are they for real? Those Maccabees, they never yield. They charge ahead with sword and shield. Yeah, the war went on and on and on, until the mighty Greeks were gone. Yeah, I feel my life is in the air sometimes, singing Ayo, sing the dreidel, just wanna celebrate for all 8 nights, singing Ayo, light the candles, we sing our old sword, oh yeah, for all 8 nights, then we play dreidel, by the candlelight, 'cause I told you once, yeah, I told you twice, about the miracle of the candlelight.
And the great menorah, for 8 days it kept on burning.
What a celebration!
A great return to Torah learning. And I can feel it. And get your microphone. Nes gadol hayasham, nes gadol hayasham, nes gadol hayasham.
I play my lockers in the air sometimes, singing Ayo, sing the dreidel, just wanna celebrate for all 8 nights, saying Ayo, light the candles, we say my old sword, oh yeah, for all 8 nights, then we play dreidel, by the candlelight, 'cause I told you once, yeah, I told you twice, about the miracles of the candlelight.
Yeah. Woohoo!
And so we're going to ask you to stay up here with us for just one more song. I think you might know it, and our community is going to help us sing in the key of D. I have a little dreidel. 1, 2, 3. I have a little dreidel. I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. Oh dreidel, 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 I made it out of clay. And when it's dry and ready, oh dreidel I shall play. It has a lovely body Rabbah to our K to 5 students, and a big thank you to Josh Rosenberg for helping to lead all of these different groups of kids in song. So you can find your seats. We've asked our Tefillah band to lead us in 2 more Hanukkah songs, because what is Hanukkah if not a time to rejoice in music and to have fun? So, oh Hanukkah, come, let's light the menorah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanukkah, oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivivot to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party, we'll all dance the hora. Gather round the table, we'll give you a treat. Sivivot to play with and latkes to eat. And while we are playing, the candles are burning low. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. One for each night they shed a sweet light to remind us of days long ago. And we know, as Rabbi Sissenwein has reminded us, that this is the time of year to eat those delicious fried latkes. And so let's get our hands together and let's make all those lots of latkes. Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. Lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots of latkes, lots. Let's all eat 'em up. Sivivot so, 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 sivivot so. And Maccabee, 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 Mac. Chag Chanukah Sameach, everyone. We are so grateful to be able to celebrate and sing together with you.
Thank you so much to our incredible Tefillah band and our youth participants who bring us so much joy on this evening. And I have to say, it is a real joy to see so many generations of our community gather tonight in person and on Zoom. So let us make sure before we end to remember the generation who has come before us, those who we have lost and those who we remember. So we invite you, if you are with us on Zoom, the chat is open. If you are observing a yahrzeit or in a period of mourning, please mention their names in our chat to our community. And if you're here with us in person, we invite you to rise if you are in a period of mourning of 30 days for a relative, a year for a parent, or are here to observe a yahrzeit or an anniversary of a loved one. And our clergy will make our way around to you to make sure their names of your loved ones can be heard. I also want to mention those who have recently passed in our community: Mickey Miriam Allen, beloved friend of Margie and Peter Nesson; Phyllis Cohen, mother of Leslie Prouda; Martin Salzman, father of Julie Kreis, who is yet to be interred; Ronald Rosoff, brother of Charmin Rosen, father of Jessica Cates; Martin Shapiro, father of Jennifer Chisholm; Zachary Adam Wall, grandson of Stuart and Terry Kleeman; and Sarita Zell, mother of Brian Zell, grandmother of Cantor Shauna Zell. We also remember this Shabbat, grandfather of Julie Kreis, as well as Herbert Turney, husband of Deborah Turney. Did we miss anyone? So let us rise as a community in support of these mourners as we turn to page 598 in our Sidurim, or view the words on our screens. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach cherute v'yamlich malchute. B'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imaru.
Amen.
Yehi shemei Rabbah mevorach le'olam olmei olmaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shemei dekudesha. Richu. Le'ela minko berchata v'shirata. Tush bechata v'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalama Rabbah min shemaya. V'chayim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imaru. Amen.
Amen.
Oseh shalom bimromav hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imaru. Amen.
Yahaseh shalom. Yahaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahaseh shalom. Yahaseh shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael.
Announcements.
I have the honor tonight. There are so many things happening. I'm going to go through this quickly. Gabby and Naama from Or Chadash are back Friday, December 10th through Sunday, December 12th. Please be in touch with our, I'm not even sure who to be in touch with, but let us know that you're interested. With Danny Novisky. Thank you, Danny. Questions about dementia, we have answers online, is meeting Thursday, December 9th at 12 p.m. Karen Tabb, our congregant, is displaying her amazing artwork, Humanity is Not a Spectator Sport, in person, Sunday, December 19th at 4 p.m. I highly encourage you to join along. We also have the ongoing Hanukkah Film Festival that goes now through December 5th. The Dreidel Dash is at 9 a.m. on Sunday, December 5th. I am so excited for that joy. I know that Hannah is actually still seeking for helpers to help with the course, so please contact Hannah Richmond Carney if you are available to help. It's a really exciting role. And then last but certainly not least, we have a number of important drives happening right now that support our Tikkun Olam initiative. We are collecting new coats, lightly used jackets, and Walmart or Target gift cards for Boston Community Pediatrics. With the cold winter months coming, many children need warm jackets, so please consider dropping off these items for young children. For the Trotter School, students range in age from kindergarten, actually 3 years old, to 14 years old in 8th grade, and they are also seeking gifts such as toys, books, academic-type projects, dolls, arts, and crafts. And finally, there is a collection of gym equipment, materials, games for indoor recess. We're also collecting cereal and salmon. So basically just like anything that you have to give, I think it will qualify right now. And I wanted to just remind our 6th and 7th graders, this is a great opportunity to lean into your Ma'asim Tovim project. This is a great way to give back to our community. So I'm so grateful for all of these opportunities to do something great for our community and the greater world.
Awesome. We're going to have you do one of those WGBH fundraisers
Thanks.
things. That was well done. Maccabees, 4 o'clock Sunday. If you don't have a ticket, we are streaming it live, so we hope you can be a part of it. That's Sunday. Let us now conclude with Kiddush and Motzi. Alex Black, who becomes Bar Mitzvah tomorrow. Come on up. Let's all rise for the Kiddush. Page 123.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho b'ahava uvratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reishit
כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
You can
לחיים.
lower your mask and take a sip. You'll be the exception tonight. Juice or wine? Juice? Yeah. Juice. Great. If you can uncover the challah, it's great to have everyone in the sanctuary. The choir has not sung in the sanctuary since March 2020, so it's really great to have you all back. I want to say that we are eating in the temple once again in very small groups and having brief onegs with small groups, but this is not a small group. So there is food outside. I don't even know what, I think it's donuts actually. I know it's donuts. So we ask that you eat outside on your way. So we'll stay masked in the building, except for you. So you want to take your mask off? You've been tested and ready to go. You ready? Lead us.
Baruch Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen.
Now you can take a piece. Take a bite of challah. Don't chomp into the whole thing, but take a little piece off. You can rip it. Take a bite to complete the mitzvah. Awesome. And now we can say Shabbat Shalom, good Shabbos.
I'm not eating the challah, I'm just eating the challah.